This is Fishy. For sure it's Fishy. Hi, welcome. My name is Angelina and you're watching an episode of K-Pop Investigations. So basically NMIXX just made their debut, but it was not without controversy. Not only were people really upset with the sound of the song, which by the way, I just have to say, I think it was pretty clever to come out with a song that would cause so much buzz. Because if they came out with a regular ass debut song, you know, we wouldn't be talking about it this much at all. However, since their debut, people have also been calling them out for plagiarism. Or JYP Entertainment. You know how K-pop stans are. Blame the company, not the idol. Like, I get it. I'm not here to come for NMIXX. Though I was a little bit scared yesterday because I didn't think everyone would like really hate this song because you guys ate up songs like Next Level. So I was like, surely I'm the only one who's just not vibing with this. So the first 5 seconds of my reaction video that I uploaded, I actually giggled a little bit and I was so scared. I'm like, I'm surely going to get canceled. But then literally everyone and their mother was like, this song is actual trash and deserves to go back to JYP's dungeon. And I was like, oh, so you're not mad at the giggle? But yeah, today we're gonna look at those plagiarism accusations, and not only that, just like more or less accusations of unoriginality, right? Because plagiarism is a very serious accusation. And to be honest, I've seen some of the things that are being brought up and there are quite a bit of stretches. So I wanted to take a look at this stuff. I was going to say from a rational point of view, I don't want to imply that anyone is being irrational. But if the shoe fits. I'm kidding. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Obviously, I am not the artist in question that has allegedly been plagiarized, right? If I ever see someone saying my work has been plagiarized, I'm very sympathetic to that, right? But when we don't have one party or the other party confirming or denying anything, I mean, it is truly really up for debate. And honestly, just because sometimes things aren't technically plagiarism doesn't mean that it's ethical, right? There are just some concepts that can be blatantly copied and, you know, it borders that line of like, So this is the first picture that I came across. We're basically seeing the ship, we're seeing buildings, more ships. Here's the thing, we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way to the top. So this bottom scene, we have Ateez is the Real with NMIXX's music video. Okay, let's do a screen recording. This is getting serious. So I've pulled up Ateez is the Real music video. This building scene is a big part of the music video, so there's a lot of scenes we could have chosen, right? So this compared to NMIXX's music video. I mean, to be honest, there are buildings with graffiti on them. Do I think this would hold up in a court of law? No, absolutely not. To me, this is definitely a stretch and the concepts are completely different as well. You know, for Ateez, they have the whole school coming together and doing like a dance off or whatever. And here, there's just 3 girls like staring up into the sky. Like, I don't really think it's comparable. Is it similar? Absolutely. But also when I was reacting to this, I pointed out how it reminded me a little bit of a Luna music video. So what? So if we go to So What, Luna, So What? Ugh, mortgage experts. Here, you know, just like being amongst, you know, being between 2 buildings and looking ethereal. I don't fucking know. To me, it's not enough. It's not enough. But yeah, Ateez is the Real and then NMIXX. We got similar colored buildings. That's about it. So as we can see, the next thing is this member in front of a bunch of buildings. So people are comparing this to Ateez's Turbulence music video, where of course there are a lot of buildings. We have multiple scenes that are similar. We have Jongho at the top of a building and he's in front of a bunch of buildings. Now, good Lord, the sky is blue. So you would expect the color palettes to be more or less similar, right? Like the sky is blue. Maybe sometimes it's pink. We'll see that later. But do you know what I mean? Like, of course it looks similar because, you know, how different do you expect a skyline to look? I don't know. And the thing is, when I was watching the Turbulence music video for the first time, it reminded me of Big Bang's Forever With You, which, by the way, when I was watching Blackpink's Lovesick Girls, it also reminded me of Big Bang's Forever With You. So the whole, you know, skyline or, you know, just buildings in the background to me is not very revolutionary and has definitely been done before. Definitely a YG trope. Can we think of any 21 music videos with the skyline in the background? I want to say Can't Nobody, but don't quote me on that. So for me personally, if I was a judge and someone brought this to me and was like, look at the plagiarism, I'd be like, what? And look, we also have Luna So What, buildings in the background. So for me, this just isn't it. As for the third photo in question, we have Ateez's music video for Don't Stop, and then of course NMIXX's music video. I just think Ateez's music video came out so recently that it would almost, it just doesn't, it wouldn't make the most sense. Just timeline wise, I wouldn't think they would be inspired that quickly. The color palettes are very different. Having a ship beached, what's the fucking word? Having a ship, I'm thinking of a beached whale. Having a beached ship? That's not new. I went to this place once and there was a beached ship as well. Shipwreck. I mean, if we put this all side by side, like it's similar. Like it's a concept that exists in this world, like a ship. What do you call that? It's a concept that exists in this world, a shipwreck. So for me, that again is another stretch. However, I will definitely say that the last photo is very similar. So here we have NMIXX, and it is, a little corner, and it's not a very long clip at all. So that's how long it was. We started like 2 minutes and 13 seconds ish. And yeah, it's a couple of seconds long. Then for Ateez's Illusion music video, we see the ship, of course. The whole concept of the Illusion music video is that they're on a ship in this pink sky, right? So you have different angles here. They're literally just existing on this ship in the pink clouds. However, I did also hear that it was similar to Twice's I Can't Stop Me. Let's take a look. What do we think? Just like a piece of ground in the sky? But then again, Sana looks like she's on top of a mountain. I always thought it was like a piece of something. Do you know what I mean? But anyways. So here's the thing. I've definitely heard a lot of both sides. Some people saying like this is straight up plagiarism. You can't even tell that they're two different music videos, right? You could definitely feel that they're connected, right? They're in a pink sky. It's a ship. But I've also heard people talk about how, a ship in the sky, a pink sky in particular, has been done before. Ship, pink sky. Let's just see it. Let's just take a gander. I want a ship in the pink sky. Ship in the pink sky. I mean, it's not floating in pink clouds. Ship pink clouds. I have no doubt that there has been works of art that are similar. But I guess the question is more or less, is this ethical? If this came into like copyright court or something, I don't know if it would hold up, right? Because it's such a short clip. And, how can we prove that it's the same exact ship? Is the design exactly the same? Does Ateez's ship have these things at the side of it? No. Is it the exact same ship? At the front of this ship, we have 2 panels and then 3 panels. Here we have 2 panels, and then I can't quite tell if there's a 3rd panel. No, it goes 2 panels, and then 1 panel. But here we have 2 panels, 3 panels, and then 2 panels. So would this hold up in copyright law? I don't actually know, because the ships are designed differently, though they're both in a pink sky. And I feel like we'd also have to factor in the fact that they're different scenes, right? This scene, it's at the corner. In this scene, it's just a little addition to the scene. But again, if it didn't hold up in copyright court, is it ethical? Because we do have quite a bit more things that people have been pointing out. So people have also been pointing out this NMIXX New Frontier declaration, saying that it's eerily similar to Ateez's concept. Like just the concept. I don't think visually anything is similar. So let's take a look. Confused as hell. I don't know. NMIXX so far has like the most random shit put together, and I think that's supposed to be their concept, right? I don't understand where the pirate thing comes into this. It does feel a little random to me, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this is a long ass video. Skip. Playback speed. Towards the Utopia. So people have also pointed out that Ateez have a song called Utopia. Okay, here's the thing. Sometimes in our lives, our worlds are so small. Sometimes in our lives, our only exposure to certain concepts or certain words are through people we love, our idols, right? To the point where maybe you have never heard the word utopia before, but you started standing Ateez. They have a song called Utopia, and now you associate utopia with Ateez. But they didn't invent the word utopia, right? Just like the show Euphoria. I saw a TikTok once and someone was filming the stranger who had Euphoria tattooed across their neck. And the comments were like, wow, that's some dedication. Wow, I can't believe they got like a euphoria tattoo. And it's like, euphoria is a word. Like, it was a word before the show existed, right? So it just kind of goes to show how you might associate certain things with other things, even though other people can take those same concepts and do something with them. Do you know what I mean? So towards the utopia, in my opinion, no. Ateez have a song called Declaration. NMIXX's title for this is New Frontier Declaration. Then towards the utopia, Ateez have a song called Utopia. To me, it's not enough as well. So at the end of the day, would I consider any of this like actual plagiarism? Do I think anyone is going to come forth and say my work has been plagiarized? I don't know, maybe. Like, it wouldn't be the first time with JYP. If we think back to Twice's More and More, everyone was like, oh, this has been plagiarized, that was plagiarized. And then some artist came forward and said their work was plagiarized, and it was, you know, it was so random. It wasn't what any of us were claiming were plagiarism, right? So who knows with this music video? As for buildings and stuff, I don't buy it. I understand where people are coming from with certain concepts, like, oh, Ateez Euphoria Declaration, and then here NMIXX is coming, trying to do a little bit of a pirate theme. I understand where people are coming from, but I don't think it's enough, right? Because we also had Everglow, who came out with a song called Pirate, and I think a lot of people did compare it to Ateez as well, you know, for funsies. But the concept of having a ship in your music video or a shipwreck is not new. This is fishy. For sure it's fishy. But I do think it's a bit of a gray area. So the question is, what do you think about this? Do you think it's straight up plagiarism? Do you also think it's a little bit of a gray area? Just in terms of, like, if you picture yourself as a lawyer going to court over this, do you think you would win the case, is my question. Because, you know, we understand they're similar. Of course, that's really similar, especially when it's cropped. Yeah, the concepts are incredibly similar. But if you were a lawyer, do you think you would win this case? That's the real question. So lastly, the criticism or maybe accusations of unoriginality that I've heard are with this statement. 0.0 is NMIXX's own Mixx Pop. So they're mixing different styles of music together and calling it their own type of pop. And of course, people are pointing out that aespa did this in Next Level. That Girls' Generation did this with I Got a Boy. So is it like a little bit weird to just mesh a bunch of things together and be like, oh, this is our own type of pop? It's a little weird. It's like JYP wants something original, like something quirky for fans to get excited about. You know, aespa have their AIs. That's exciting, that's new, that's innovative. So JYP wants to bring forth a new style of music, even though it's not technically new. I mean, if everyone hates the song, I don't think we should be too mad that they're calling it their own type of pop. I mean, keep that title. So yeah, that is basically it for this video. I would love to know what you think of these, you know, quote unquote instances of plagiarism. Do you think it's real plagiarism? You know, what are your thoughts about this? Are you feeling a little iffy about it? Because sometimes there are instances where it's, you know, it's not technically plagiarism, but it does border some ethical boundaries, shall we say. So definitely let me know in the comments down below. Leave a pirate emoji or a ship emoji in the comments if you made it this far without skipping. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis, and honestly means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, but I will see you guys next time. Bye!